Hello producers, it's Ozgun here and welcome to the channel. So in this video I'm gonna be creating start to finish melodic techno track from scratch, and I will be only using FL Studio stock plugins with Serum. For the samples and presets I'm gonna be using Melodic Techno Academy 2. You can find the link in the description if you wanna get the pack. So in the Melodic Techno Academy 2 you will find a sample pack, and other than that you will have like 15 different Ableton project files. So we are not interested with Ableton project files, but we can just grab any of the samples and presets that used in the Ableton template. So that's what I'm gonna do. For example, in the sleepwalking track, I created this template for Melodic Techno Academy 2. So I can just go to the sample section in here, and in the import section, you can find all the samples used in that template. So also as an FL user, I can just use all the samples and the presets for these 15 different project files. So that's also very nice. So I'm gonna use the kick in here, and I will be just start making my track with the kick and bass as usual. So I'm thinking to make my track in F sharp minor, but the kick key doesn't matter as long as you like how it sounds. So let's create some 8-bar loop first. This is more easy when you're creating techno tracks. Make a proper 8-bar loop, then you can start arranging it. So this is a very decent kick drum. So let's create a pattern for our bass, and I'm gonna add a Serum in here. So I will be using Melodic Techno Academy 2 basses. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna make it dry. It has some delay reverb, but I'm gonna use the delay reverb as external. So for the MIDI, I will just use my favorite pattern like this. I could make the middle shorter, but then the bass couldn't fit the low end, you know? That's why the length is so important, and yeah, you gotta double check it when you're making it. And let's send this bass to here. So for the sidechain, I'm gonna load a fruity limiter, and all you gotta do is just go to kick channel and then just route it to sub, just like a sidechain input. Don't send the signal like that. Just connect the cables and then go to the compressor that you added to the sub. Go to compressor mode, choose the kick, put the ratio maybe to 3, and maybe release can be faster, like this. And only you gotta adjust the threshold. If the release is longer, the bass is gonna be ducked. You know, the side chain's too long. But if the release is shorter, so you gotta adjust the release according to your kick drum. 30 milliseconds is okay. Let's put some overdrive to the bass. And also let me manually deactivate the delay reverb in here. You gotta download Span, guys. You can just check your low end if it's working or not, because sometimes you might not hear. And the thing you gotta monitor is the second octave and the sub. You gotta just check it if your preset, if the sound has it enough. So currently we have enough second octave, we have the bass. Sometimes, you know, the second octave, second root key is just too low. And if that's the case, the sound is gonna sound so weak. So you gotta make sure your preset contains that frequency. That sounds good. I can just boost a little bit of mids. Maybe some highs. Okay, that sounds nice. So currently the bass is okay, but we can make it much more interesting. I'm gonna just clone this bass and I'm gonna send it to the next channel. So in this channel, let's have the same overdrive. And then let's add some delay. So we don't want any dry signal because the sub channel is having the dry already. So this is just gonna be the FX for the bass channel. So we will have some delay, but it's gonna be fully wet. And let's copy the same pattern to here. And let's put it to the ping-pong mode, fully panned, and timing to the 2. Just like that. So you see, it's just filling the gaps. But currently, this is just clashing with the real bass. Let's add a reverb. I already had the preset for that. It should be bass synth reverb. Yeah, this one. So it makes it a little bit interesting, let's say, more smooth. And then we need to get rid of the low frequencies. Let's have a low cut. And then we will have 2 sidechains. Let's copy the same preset from here to here. So the first sidechain, let's rename it. So the first one, it's gonna just duct from the sub itself, like the main bass itself. Because so now we are setting up something like this. When our real main bass is playing, the delay reverb channel is gonna be duct. You know, we are sidechaining them. And we need one more sidechain, and this time we will just sidechain this with the kick. So let's choose kick. Yeah, the first one from the bass, the second one gonna be from the kick. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of a little bit of high frequencies. I think it sounds very nice. And I'm gonna add a little bit of swing. So let's press Alt Q. And I don't know, maybe 20%. Yeah, 20% is good. And we gotta add the same to here. So let's put some hi-hats. I will create a pattern. And I'm gonna just use this one. And I'm gonna layer this with this shaker. They will play at the same time. So this hi-hat doesn't start in grid, so let's fix it like this. And the shaker needs to be more short. I'm gonna tweak it in the envelope settings. Let's route them like this. This can be the shaker channel, and 14 can be open head channel. So maybe we can pan the open at 10% to the left and shaker to 10% to the right. Always check the sample if there's unwanted low end. If the sample is more raw, you will find some dirt in the low frequencies. You should get rid of it. Maybe I can pan a little bit more. Let's say 2020. Let's try this. Even more. 30, 30. So I'm trying to create some stereo with just this two sound. Even, let's make them more sharp. Let's shorten the hi-hat also. That's good. Okay, this channel can be our head bass, and we can route the shaker and the hi-hat to here. I can just put an overdrive and not even tweak anything. Even though you just pass through the signal from the overdrive plugin, you will generate some cool, harmonic saturation, which is enough. Let's have a low cut. Because we distorted the signal, it's gonna create a little bit more low ends. And also for grouping the hi-hats, just to put them into the same room, I will use this reverb plugin, reverb preset. It's like half seconds long, very short. You see how the sound becomes so much interesting, and now it fits better to the mix. That's good. And let's create a 16 head. I'm gonna use this sound, and I'm skipping the first hits. Also, you can have a silent sound there as well, but I'm just gonna do like this. Okay, we can vibe with it already. So for this 16 head, also let's route it here. And also route it to head bass. So this sound needs some low cuts. It doesn't need low cut, it's already clean, so no need to extra processing. But we can just sidechain it. I can just get this sidechain from here. We can copy this to 16 head channel. And also let's route the kick to there. And yeah, that's it. Also, I'm gonna use some top loops, so they can just help the groove. Also, let's route them to here. I just need to cut the lobes of it. Let's copy this preset. And probably I will just use it very silent. Even we can sidechain this one as well. Let's copy the same sidechain preset. So you can use kickstart. You can use any sidechain that you like. So I just want to go full stock. That's why I'm using this LFO, this limiter. That's good. I have one more loop to use. And this one is just like a top loop again. We can send it to here. So this one is, let's call it top loop 2. And actually, I'm just gonna have the same processing, so it's easier to copy the same chain. Again, let's route the kick to here for side chain. Oh, we gotta fit this to the tempo. This is 122. I can keep it in resample, by the way, because the key doesn't matter on this sample. So I think all the drums sounds like this now. Let me check if I need to route these top loops to head loop as well. Sometimes the top loops are already processed. It's not good to double saturate them, but let's see. I think it's good. I like it. And lastly, yeah, I'm gonna just grab this open head from here. So actually, this one is closed head now because we shorten it too much. So this open head is like the real open head groove. This is gonna given by this sample. It definitely needs reverb. Let's low cut this one as well. And let's get this percussion loop. I'm gonna fit it to the tempo. So this loop has clap inside of it. I'm gonna use it in some, later parts of the drop. I'm gonna start without the claps and then I'm gonna introduce the claps. So let's call it perc loop. So let's lower the volume a little bit. Also, again, low cut. So whenever loop I'm using, I'm always low cutting. And I'm not sure, maybe even I can sidechain this one. Why not? So if you sidechain everything to the kick, and if you use like the same sidechain preset, then all of the sounds in your track is gonna sound, inside of the same groove. So the thing is like this, you use the same attack release for the same similar sounds, but you can have different ratios. That's okay, different thresholds. And I'm gonna use this clap. It's like a very minimalistic clap. I love this sound. So for the claps, we don't need to sidechain it, but even maybe, yeah, no low cut needed. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Maybe this loop, this perc loop, maybe I can clip it. So I'm gonna put a limiter, put all the envelope down, so this becomes a hard clipper. And I will just put the ceiling down until I'm trashing, this part, this clap part. This transient is a little bit big, so this probably gonna cause me some problems in the mastering if I don't clip it. So let me load an LFO tool just to show you visually. So without the clipper, you see this transient in here. With the clipper, it's now flat. But the sound is the same. So that's the good thing with hard clipping sounds. Man, this is already sounding very nice, right? Maybe just we can add some accent in the ending for the clap. That sounds nice. So now I'm gonna just put my vocals. I'm gonna use long phrases in this pack. I also gonna put the link to description, this pack. So I'm gonna use these 2 lines. Let me show how it sounds by its own.
Daydream, I dream of you whenever I breathe. Can you make me believe?
It's a very deep emotional vocal. So I'm gonna put them to vocal channel is 55. And I like to change something in the vocal. So first let's fix the key. This is E minor. If I put it 200 up, it can be F sharp minor. And then I need to put them to Stretch Pro for a better stretching for the vocals. And then I can tweak the formants, you know. Maybe I can make the vocal a little bit more dark.
Daydream, I dream of you whenever I breathe. Daydream, I dream of you. Daydream, I dream of you whenever I breathe. Can you make me believe?
Here we can go with minus 500. If I do minus 500, it becomes the 5th, but in the lower octave. So it sounds harmonic. That was my purpose. So also let's put them to the tempo. It's 124 BPM. So now we got slightly different vocal.
Daydream, I dream of you whenever I breathe. Can you make me believe? My vision's always clearer when I feel close to me. I will sleepwalk to your house if you leave me.
Okay, that sounds perfect. Now we can start creating our track. So I'm planning to have some like a step beat drop, and then I like to introduce the vocals. So maybe we can have just like a 4 bar of gap. Then we have space for the vocals. Also, I'm gonna mute the drums for now. For the steps, let's add a Serum. And in the Melodic Techno Academy, you can find, I think, the dark step. No. Yeah, this one. So this is gonna fit very nicely. So and I make it shorter. Let me send it to here, to the synth pass. Let's call it step. Or maybe I don't use sidechain from limiter this time. You know, if you have, just go with kickstart. Just go with the main preset. But I'm trying to keep everything stock. That's why I'm gonna go with the low filter. So I have a sidechain preset like this. This is exactly the same as LFO tool or kickstart. So I will have a sidechain like this. I don't want to have like the full ducking. I want to have something like this. Let's put some overdrive. Of course, some low cuts after the overdrive. And let me get rid of the delay reverb from the presets. I like to add my own. So for the delay, I will go ping-pong again. But the time is gonna be like 3. So it's gonna fill the gaps even better. Yeah, I like this delay timing. Even maybe I can still have the reverb from the preset. By the way, I just want to make my bass a little bit tighter. Let me do that first. Okay, that's cool. Now I'm gonna have my steps like that. So for the steps, probably it's best if we can introduce it with a reverse reverb tail. So for that, I'm gonna just go to my templates. I'm routing the channel to here and just recording it into Edison. And then I can just put it back to my project. Now I can unroute it from here. And I can just introduce it just before this hit. Even I can start this a little bit late. Let me check. So this reverse channel, I can just put it to mixer. And because it's ending too soon, I can just edit a little bit reverb. And also a sidechain. So probably now I need to use the same sidechain preset for all of the sounds. The amount doesn't matter. So maybe this is too sharp, by the way. I can just put it something like that. Let's do the same with this one. So yeah. Now the reverse sound also gonna have some small tail, but still it's ending too sharp. You know, it's all in the details, guys. Just let's put it like that. Maybe lower the volume a little bit. That's cool. But for the sidechain, let's go less. Okay, like this. Even we can cut a little bit of highs. Yeah. I'm in love with this groove. So let's go to the vocal channel and let's process it now. First, sidechain, but probably before the vocal. Like this amount is enough. And for now, I'm gonna just smash my patch, the Özgün vocal FX chain for a quick processing. We can just process it later, in more detail. So I will just have a low cut, no compression or drive for now, maybe a little bit de-essing, like this.
Daydream, I dream of you whenever I breathe. Can you make me believe? My vision's always clearer when I feel close to me. I would sleepwalk to your house if you leave me with a doubt. I would go the extra mile.
So let's add some drop pluck just in here. As you see, now we are just shaping the idea slowly. I'm gonna add a Serum. And let's go to Melodic Techno Academy pack and let's find some Pluck in here. We can use this one. So it's just gonna be playing like the 16 note. Maybe like in here. Let's just put the side chain. And we can just pan this sound by, let's grab this third LFO, I think it's empty. We can connect this to the pans in here. And you can adjust the rate like. That sounds nice. Maybe we don't want full pan. Let's put it like 60, 50, something like that. I love it, guys. Sounds good so far. I think I'm clipping, so for now, I'm just gonna lower the master couple dBs. Yeah, sounds very nice. So now I like to add some drop pads. So I think for the pads, I'm gonna just go with flex. The first pad, we can go, yeah, this one, this 80s teeter. It sounds super cool. So let's group them in here. Let's call it pad. And for the MIDI, we can go like this. Let's go lower. We can have like the root key. Another root. So this is like the main chord, but we can just put the fifth 1 octave higher and maybe one more third. So that's basically like the main chord with the third double in the top and have some inversion. So it's like 5 sounds, but actually there's just 3 different sounds. So this is the first pad, and I want to have like a Juno pad. Juno. How do you pronounce it? Yeah, this one. And I'm gonna just put some low cut first, even some high shelf to reduce the high frequencies. And I'm gonna copy this MIDI to the second pad. This sounds very nice. I'm gonna copy the side chain. And I will be using some filter just to... I like to filter the pads in, you know. I don't want to have the pads instantly in the track. So it's gonna be just like a long fade in of the pads. So in here, I'm thinking this drop like that. We are starting with the steps and the vocal part, and I just like to have another part which I'm gonna introduce my main drop synth. And in this part, in this 4 bars, maybe I can put it to 2 bars, let's see. I will have just a small build up, a small gap, so I can just impact the second drop. And I'm gonna have a drop arpeggiator. So maybe I can introduce it in here. Probably this is gonna be my main arp for the break. Yeah, but we can always use this sound in the drop as well. So if it's working in the drop, it's gonna work in the break as well. And that's why your track is gonna sound much more connected. I have this sound, Enlightenment, in Flex. I love it. So it's like changing the ARP whenever MIDI you are feeding it. So we will just feed it with the same MIDI with the pads, just like that. And it sounds like... Yeah, it sounds so good. Okay, let's put this to here. Let's call it ARP. Probably same sidechain. Let me do a low cut. Even I said I'm gonna be full stock, but still we can use some OTT because that's a free plugin. And let's automate this filter cutoff. So we can just tease it a little bit in the first drop. Okay, the second drop. This is gonna be crazy, guys, because we will introduce some sick synth sound. Let's call it drop synth. And let's add a Serum. I'm gonna just go Melodic Techno Academy. I'm gonna use lead sustains. Like this, one of my favorite sounds. Yeah, guys, as you see, it's a sick sound. So let's have a sidechain and a blood overdrive. So we will process it later, but for now, just the basic stuff, you know. Some low cuts. That's the vibe. Also, let's keep having the drop steps. And we will just keep repeating this pattern in the first drop. In the second drop, this pattern is gonna go much more melodic, and in the break, we will also use this synth. So let's create whatever we need. Also, I want to introduce my ARP in the second part as well. And for the pads, again, we can introduce them in the second part. Also, we can have this drop pluck in the second part as well. So I'm gonna just do the drums. Currently, the drums are not arranged yet, but I still need to put some background sounds. So I'm gonna use this texture. And this is like D minor. So 400 semitone up, it becomes F sharp. And let's put it like this. Let's call it Atmos. We are gonna need some sidechain and also maybe some reverb and probably some EQ. Let's put a crash in the beginning. And a sweep down. So for the pre-drop, I'm gonna use a clap. And I will just send it to mixer. And I'm gonna just give it tons of reverb, like this. And for the pre-drop, I like to have a reverse bass. So this is very easy to make, but I think even I have a preset for that. So bass reverse. So we will make it like 2 bars. And then just write 2 bars of MIDI, that's it. So maybe this is too long. Let's put it bar again. So maybe like this. No, it should be 2 bars. So probably we will have the vocals in the build-up section like this. And we will jump to the drop.
I would go the extra mile. I would give you all my time. Walk to your house. Me with. I would give you all my time.
I think this step needs some reverb. And now I think we can arrange the drums. So I don't want any drums in the first part. I think I accidentally I need to put the claps to one other channel because I put the reverb to that channel. Maybe we can have the same pre-drop in here, like this. And probably we can just put some snares in here. Just a small snare build up. So I'm gonna just have some accentuation in the first hit. Just like that. So again, let's use the same sweep down and maybe same crash. Also, we can just put this crash like a reverse as well. Let's make it unique and put it reverse. Just do it like this. Let me put an impact to here. And also I like to have like a down lifter to here. And for that, I'm gonna use Serum. You can use any sound. You can use any riser and reverse it. It just transform into a downer. And I'm gonna use like in the Overdrive pack, I had some down lifter sound. I think this one can be a nice fit. Nice, I like it. But this one has a little bit dirty, right? Let's just process it. Let's cut the loss. And maybe it needs some reverb. I'm going to create a volume automation for the downer. Just like that. That's cool. And for the build-up snares, let's send them to mixer. And I'm gonna have a filter, so I can just, not flanger, a filter. I can just filter them in, right? So just like that. And also I'm gonna use this riser. Let's check, the BPM is 127. Let's fit it to BPM. So we can just put it in here. So this details need work, guys. And also I will keep using my drop Pluck. Let me put OTT to here. I'm loving this vibe, guys. So for the drums, maybe we don't even use the heads in here. And in here, maybe we don't use open heads and this perk loop. So I want to keep the first part very minimalistic. In the second part, I will go all in. And with the new lead, it's gonna be so crazy, you know? I don't want to tease the energy in the beginning. Because vocals are already carrying the track. You can think like that. This is the first drop. Beginning of the first drop is like an introduction for what comes next in the second part of the first drop. So yeah, in the last part, we will go all in. Yeah, guys, I think we can take a quick listen. And after that, and I'm gonna leave the track from here in the first part. In the second part, we will keep working on the details for sure, but mostly in the second part, we will make the breakdown. And probably in the third part, we will make the second drop and work on the mixing and mastering of the track. So I will try to finish this in 3 episodes. Yeah, guys, today's episode was like that. I hope you can apply the tricks to your own productions as well. Now I'm gonna play the raw first drop idea. And please let me know what you think in the comments. Today that was it, guys. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.
I would go the extra mile. I would give you all my time.